If you've been a yield farmer for quite some time now, then you might have wondered in your journey, how the heck do I find the yield farms before everyone else? Because after all, the earlier you are, the greater likelihood you have of actually getting higher rewards. So whether you are a degen aper who wants to throw all their entire stack into the newest yield farm, or you're more conservative but want to find the bigger and better farms before everyone else, then this guide is for you. So let's dive in. Now, before we go any further, guys, remember this is not financial advice. This is purely for entertainment purposes, and all these tools that I'm about to show you are purely for entertainment only. So please do your own research before you dive into any of these tools. With that being said, let's start with number one. First up, we have the tried and true RugDoc.io. Now, we here at RugDoc, we constantly review new farms every single day. Now, if you go down, you can even filter by the preferred network of your choice, anything from Avalanche to Binance Smart Chain, all the way down to the more unique ones like Moonriver and Harmony. You can also filter by the type of yield farm, whether it's a yield farm, it's even a token or NFT, you can do that, and even by the risk. So we do have risk ratings. You can find out about our risk rating system by clicking on the free money button right here on our website. Now, this is a great way to check the new farms that are coming out. And remember, these are only reviews. So we do a quick glance so we make sure there are no overtly malicious pieces of code in any farms. And if there are, then we will definitely point them out with the high risk. So these are not audits which are completely audited by a security team unless they do have the nice badge right here that says Paladin Audits. So make sure to do your own research before diving into any of these farms, but this is the first place to go if you want to find any of the newest yield farms. We also have a launch calendar up here. When you click on a launch calendar, it'll actually show you exactly when a farm will start in your own local time zone. So you can definitely be the very first one into a farm if you really want to be. So if you're a degen aper, this might be perfect for you. Coming in at number 2 is DeFi Llama. Now, if you go to DeFiLlama.com, you can see that they have a nice DeFi dashboard here. And when you go down, you can see they have a lot of different projects, and you can base them on the network that they have and sort them by the total value locked, the market cap, etc. Now, if you look on the left side right here, you can even see the recent tab right here, and if you click on that, you can see that they have recent listings for projects that have recently launched. As you can see, the most recent one right here is 0.40 days ago. So yeah, this is pretty early for finding projects. If you want an earlier way to find farms and ape into a project before maybe even they're even listed, you can go to Poocoin.app/ape. Now, here you can see that there are many different tokens, and right now you can see the creation time was about 1 minute and 45 seconds ago since creation. Be careful, guys, when you do this, though, because this is extremely degen, and these are for the people who have very strong stomachs who can actually go through this, because a lot of these can probably be rug pulls, so keep that in mind. Next up, we have DApp Radar. This is similar to DeFi Llama, and if you go to the top here, they have the rankings tab. Now, DApp Radar is pretty cool because they have a lot of different categories. For example, if you want to just see the games, or if you just want to see the gambling section, you can do so right here on this tab. You can also click on specifically DeFi if you want to find DeFi projects. And you can also filter by the different chains right here. For example, if I only wanted to see Binance Smart Chain yield farms or dApps, then I can click on that and then look down. And I can also sort by the amount of users and volumes right here as well. So this is very helpful if you want to find which farms are doing it very well and which are the most popular ones. Another thing that might be helpful for you is CoinGecko. A lot of people might not know this, but CoinGecko has a recent tab. So if you hover over coins right here, you can go to the recently added section right here. And when you click on this, you can see that they have recently added coins, and you can find the most recent ones that they added, this one being a MAGA coin, which they added about 3 hours ago. Now, if you're more into social metrics on Twitter or other social media platforms, you might want to take a look at Lunar Crush. Now, Lunar Crush is unique because if you read their documents, they say, we help you understand cryptocurrency movements in greater detail than ever before by analyzing data from across a growing list of social channels to uncover valuable insights you can use to make confident, data-driven trading decisions. So yeah, they basically do have real-time social and market alerts if you want to know which ones are really pumping over social media, and they definitely track the social metrics based on the coin right here. So you can search by social volume and social engagement to see what coins are ranking right now in terms of social media. And then of course you have the Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coins near the top of the list right here. Next up on our docket, we have DeFi Pulse. Now DeFi Pulse is a very cool platform because it shows you the amount of DeFi projects that they have in this one index. You can also invest in their DPI token, the DeFi Pulse token, which definitely tracks. It's more like an index fund for DeFi. If you can imagine the S&P 500, but for DeFi, it'll track the value of money locked into DeFi right now. So right now we have about $106 billion of value locked in these DeFi projects, and number one being Maker. But you can kind of filter based on what category you're looking at. Like for example, if you want to filter by the amount of locked US dollars or the amount of locked Bitcoin, etc. And if you want to find more recent ones, you can scroll down and then find the ones that are not as popular as the ones up top right here, like Aave, Maker, and Compound. Now let's dive into the land of audits. Here we are at Certic.io, and we are particularly in their leaderboard section. Now on their leaderboard section, you can actually click on onboard date if you want to find the newest yield farms. As you can see, we have some of these yield farms right here with their onboard dates being about a day before this time of filming. So these are pretty recent farms, and you can find farms that have recently been audited by Certic, and also take a look at the audit by Certic and what they say about this specific project. Next up, we have something that should be left in the trash, but they actually do some free audits anyway. Now, TechRate audits are definitely the lowest tier that we will give them because a lot of their auditing is not good. Let's just leave it at that. So if you go to their Twitter, however, they do have projects that have been audited by them, or I should say audited with quotation marks. Now, if you look through the Twitter, you can find ones that have recently been audited, like this one, Pull Project. So if you're looking for more degen type of yield farms or other projects, you can check out TechRate on the Twitter. Another degen one you can check out is Haze Crypto, because they have audits, but they're not exactly super secure either. You might be able to check out some of the audits that they've done for recent projects on their Twitter or their Telegram accounts as well. So definitely here is something for more of the degen crowd. Now that's about it for this video. There are many other ways of finding new yield farms, especially if you dive into the world of Telegram. There are a lot of groups that shill new coins, and there are ways of finding many new tokens, yield farms, or other projects, whichever one you're looking for. If you have any ideas or any things that you use that I did not mention in this video, I'd love to hear them. So please leave a comment below in this video, or join us over at our group at RugDoc, which I will leave a link to in the description below. And as always, guys, stay safe in the DeFi space and have an amazing day.